How's it going, guys? Mr. Pipes here, and I'm gonna do a cigar review for you guys, and I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's a Maduro because we all know that I'm more of a Maduro smoker than a Connecticut or a Habano smoker. It's called Baha B Bahia cigar. Red wrapper, really nice. Finally quit raining. It's been raining here off and on for the past 3, 4 days now. I have a colonoscopy coming up in another 2 days, and I'm not really looking forward to that. So I'm gonna try to enjoy as much as I possibly can. Got my V cutter. Uh, Brother Steven gave me this, and like I said, it cuts the nice V's in the cigar. So I don't know why I like V cuts. I don't know why. I think it's because like when you do a straight cut, the I don't know, you get like more tobacco in your mouth. Like you put the cigar in your mouth, and then you're going like spitting out tobacco. With this, you don't really have that problem too much. A lot of guys they'll cut theirs and they'll take their tongues and they'll spit, but don't really have that problem with the V cuts. Sorry, I got a mustache hair in my mouth. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have a Baha. I get my trusty torch lighter out. Really neat lighter. You can do pipes or you can do cigars. So don't forget to char. Keep forgetting to char. Well, not keep forgetting, but nice char on the edges. Pretty day out, because I got the sun right behind me, right over here. So really good flavor. Um, some of them have a little bit more of a spice to them than others, more of a pepper type flavor to it than some of the other ones. Um, I think it's probably just because I haven't had them in a while. Um, so, well, like I said, I got a colonoscopy coming up in 2 days. Thursday, I gotta do my colonoscopy. It's gonna be my third one in my entire life. Three. Going for the hat trick for all you hockey fans out there. Um, The other day at work was a really bad day for me. I don't know what the heck was going on, but my brain was so. This one lady comes in. She buys. I can't even remember, but she paid. It was like 8 something worth of plants. She hands me a 10. It was 841 or something like that with plants, or 881. She gave me 1081, and then all of a sudden her son comes out, and I'm out in the garden center ringing stuff up, and her son comes out and goes, "Oh, where's my $5 you owe me, Ma?" And then she's telling him something, and then something about tell him so that he knows that I don't have the money or something like that. I was like, "Yeah, she paid me 1081, and she was supposed to get like two some dollars left, in change back, and I forgot to give her a change because she was like, "Oh, can I get a box?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can get you a box." Because I asked her, would you like a bag or a box? Put your plan. She's like, "Oh, can I have a box, please?" I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And they're yakking at each other. They're yak, 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 yak. I'm going like, oh my God. He's bitching about 20 or $5 that she owed him. And she starts saying, "Oh, I gave you a 20." I'm going like, "No, you didn't. You gave me 1081 because the total was 881. So you gave me 10, and you're only supposed to get like two some dollars back and some change." And she's like, "Oh, I gave you a 20. I need my change." And I'm going like, "What? Like, you didn't give me 20. You gave me 1081." And I was like, what the hell? I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm like, my brain is mush because I'm trying to remember what she's telling me and what he's saying, and like, "Oh, I need," she's like, "Well, just give me $9 back," blah 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 blah. And I was just like, I don't know what the hell to do. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not in the mood. I don't know what the heck my brain's doing right now. I couldn't concentrate. And I was just like, you know what? Here, have $9. I just was like, here. You say you gave me a 20. I must have. The only 20 I remember getting was from a gentleman, and you are not a guy. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that I can confuse you with a guy when he's 6'4" and you're 5'9" husky, you know, and it's just like, what the hell? So my brain's gone to mush. I'm trying to get out of that room so I can clear my head. All of a sudden, "Oh, Chris, can you go check her out real quick?" I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll go do that." I'm like, "All right, yeah, I got it." I'm just, seeing this and that, saying, "Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I get it." My brain's gone. I'm just having one of those days where you do not want me behind the counter of the register. And I ring her stuff up. She's got the 10 for 10 stuff, which is like $1, and she got a couple of other things that were half price. A couple of PWs, proven winners. If you're not familiar with PW, proven winner plants. Checked her out fine. All of a sudden, these two customers come in with their kid, and I totally forgot that Corina picked out these two things. She picked them out like over maybe a month or two ago, and she didn't put her name on them. She put the sign with it, the sale price that was and before, and I'm just going along, and the lady picks. She's like, "Ooh, look at that," and I'm going like, "That was there for a reason." I'm going like, "Why is that?" I'm like, "Why is that there? I know that's there for a freaking reason." And I'm going like, "Well, there's plenty more of them, or at least there's a few of them more left," and I sold it, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm going like, those were there for a reason. I'm going, those are there for a reason. I can't put my mind up. My brain is just, I can't think. And then he goes, oh, how much is this plant right here? I said, well, it's 11.99 right now. And I go to my cousin Karina. I go, do we have any more of them strawberry lemon or the pink lemonade blueberry bushes left? She goes, the only one up there. And I didn't hear her say, oh, that's mine or anything like that. I didn't hear none of that. And my brain is going like, you know, it's going with the flow, but it's going like, like that's there for a reason. But by the time it was too late, I sold both of the plants that apparently she picked out 2, 3 months in advance almost. And I was like, like, well, you didn't tell me. And I'm going like, wait. And then all of a sudden I finally remembered, and I was like, oh my god, you just pulled a dum dum move. Like, you sold your cousin's plants. I mean, they weren't technically hers, but she picked them out. And, and I was just like, what the hell did I just do? You know what I mean? It was like the worst day ever. And that still is on the back of my mind. And another reason why I wanted to do this video was because I wanted to get some of this off my chest. But yeah, I was like, oh, because she was like, did you sell my plants? I was like, oh. Like in my head, I was just like, you idiot. And then, like, the other part of me was like, well, you didn't tell me. And I was like, wait, they were there, And I was like, oh, man. So she picked out two plants. I sold the last pink lemonade blueberry bush. So she didn't get to have that. So I'm like, later on today, I'm probably going to wait a couple of days to upload this, and then I'm probably going to go online and see if I can find a pink lemonade bush, because if I can't find one, because I feel bad, and I didn't tell her sorry, and I should have, and I didn't, because my brain was just, you know, and like I felt like a jackass because I'm standing there, and there's not like I don't really have like that much of a concern on my face like I should have, and I'm just like, dude, you are a dick, and like part of me wanted to just go home and beat the shit out of myself, but I just. And I know she's probably not watching this, but if someone else does watch this and she sees it before I can get it uploaded, or if I can get it uploaded soon enough and go from there, then that's what I'm gonna do. Because tomorrow is my last day before I can't go anywhere. Tomorrow, hopefully, I can go to Paul's house. I thought about going today, but I don't know. I feel like just having a fire. And half of me is like, get in the truck and go to Paul's and hang out with them, but I don't know. Like I said, I feel like crap. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you something else. I bought this hat right here. Bought it in the mail. And I got some of the wrinkles out, but they literally smushed this hat into the mailbox. And I was like, oh, it's like ruined. It's not. It's. And I got so mad. I was like, you know what? You know, like next time I buy a hat, it better come in a box, you know? And, but the reason why I got it was because I could have swore I saw Sergeant Savinelli with one of these type of hats, and I was like, I'm gonna get me one. And be like Sarge. Because I like watching matches 860, and then I like watching Sarge. George Bruno, I like watching him, and I've been trying to watch some of that stuff and some other good YouTube stuff to try to cheer me up, but I think the only way for me to cheer up is if I can apologize to Karina, or if I can buy her pink lemonade bush. You know, maybe I can get Michael to give me a number to one of the growers and see if they have any more. If not, I don't know what to do. But I felt like shit the entire day. I was like, I didn't apologize to her. You know, she came up and hugged me. You know,
Where's the moochie?
somewhere over there.
Moochie! Moochie! Hey, Mooch! There he comes! Hi, Mooch! Come on, baby.
You got some more chicken?
Is it good? You like the chicken? It's good? No? It's good chicken? I like the chicken. Huh? You ate it though. You ate it though. You can order chicken. Yeah. You ate all the chicken. You need some TLC. Yeah, you need a little TLC, Stimpy. Yeah. You gotta have some TLC. Get them cigars. Just make sure it's stuff, okay? What you been doing? You chasing mice?
So yeah. Sorry, that was my dad. I don't like doing my videos in front of people, but so yeah, if I can get this uploaded and someone sees it, if you can.
Hi. What's this?
Making a video.
Oh.
Apologize for me, that'd be nice.
I just
And what was that?
A bug? Can't see.
No.
Please.
Why?
No one cares.
Did you do your laundry?
Mm.
You need to keep your laundry done.
Okay.
Okay.
I know, but you like it.
Yeah, I gave Moochie chicken.
Mochi got chicken. No. Oh, it's wet.
I think I got this one. Is it? How do you pronounce it? Nicaragua? Nicaragua?
Nicaragua.
What she said?
Close to Guatemala. But the flight to Nicaragua is a lot more dangerous.
Watermelons?
What?
Watermelons?
They're not watermelons.
Is that what your dad said?
Watermelons.
Guatemalans?
No, watermelons.
Guatemalans?
Watermelons.
Watermelons?
Watermelons.
I just said watermelons. Y'all can make a good cigar. Oh, good.
Guatemala and Nicaragua is totally different places.
Whatever. I'm giving him a compliment. And you're ruining it.
No, I'm not.
I told him how the mail lady squished my hat, and you still
Aw,
see
you
some
big
of the.
baby.
Hey, I paid
I told
$7.
you. You paid how much?
$7 for this thing. It's what's the damn word? I can't think. It's the principle. I paid for it. They ruined it.
They didn't ruin it. You just gotta steam it. Tractor.
No, that's the welder.
Oh.
But yeah, all you guys out there that are cigar smokers, I highly recommend.
Ready button.
Will you quit? Was it Bahia?
That's cursive, then.
Well, what the hell is it? Is that a B? Looks like a B. Bahia Maduro. Because if that's an R, Bahia is either an R or a B. Whatever you think it is, Bahia or Bahia, I highly recommend them because they are good quality cigars. You can get 20 some odd cigars for like $30 some. I bought 2 of them that cost me $70 some and some change. So, not too bad. Will you quit?
Why?
Because
I get bored very easily. You know this.
yes, I know, but I'm filming. You butthead.
I know I'm a potato. So are you.
I can't remember the one guy that subscribed to me. Him and his wife. Him and his wife.
Black on your finger.
Of course I do. It's from the fire. I made a fire. Hey?
I'm doing the mom thing.
But yeah. I wish Brother Steven and Paul were here. I think today, either today, damn, either tomorrow or today he's having his colonoscopy. I can't remember. Hey, you know what, I'm gonna have the doctor do a trick on you. I'm gonna be like, hey, cover me with the blanket and say I didn't make it. I want to see her cry. I would torment your ass so bad you wouldn't even know it.
How can you die from a colonoscopy?
I didn't wake up from anesthesia. I had allergic reaction.
You've had it before.
You didn't know that till now.
Yeah, I did, because you've had other colonoscopies and you told me they put you to sleep.
I'm just saying. I'll have that nurse. I'll be like, hey, man, I want to pretty trick on my girlfriend. I want you to put the white sheet over my head and say, oh, he didn't make it.
He's a jackass.
But I had a dream one time that I did that trick, and I woke up in the morgue, and I was next to a bunch of dead bodies, and I was like, oh, God, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. And then, like, the arm fell off. Like, it didn't, like, fall off, but, like, it went limp.
A flop.
Yeah, it flopped onto me, and it was cold, and I was like, oh. But, yeah, I had that dream, and I was like, shit. So, yeah, probably not a good idea to do that trick, but might be funny in the end. I mean, I don't know. Would you like a puff?
No, not today.
She wants to smoke cigars. She's thinking about it. I told her she should try pipes first. Try aromatic pipe tobaccos first. That's a pretty face.
I know.
That's the look she gets while she's in class. That's why they kicked her out of college for 2 years.
They didn't kick me out for 2 years. They screwed me over, and now I don't have financial aid, so I'm not going back. Ever.
You better tell your parents that and all that. I don't know how, like, I'm paying you to teach me something, and I'm not getting what you're teaching me, and you drop me out of your class. That doesn't make sense to me. You know, that just doesn't make sense.
No, what the screwed up part is, he dropped me out of the class. Didn't tell me till
Right,
the end
yeah,
of that
didn't
class.
tell you to the end. Like, she sat there for a whole hour and hour and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole hour and a half, and then she was like, oh, you don't have to come to my class anymore. I dropped you.
And he even gave me papers that day to turn in.
And I was just like, that doesn't make any sense. But, like I said, that's why I didn't go to college, because college is overrated.
So, not going back to that college.
If I want to learn something, I would rather pay someone. Like, if I wanted to learn tattooing, I would rather pay her grandfather, or never mind. Yeah, it's the only option. Yeah, I would pay her grandfather. Like, hey, I'll pay you, $100 a month or something like that.
Or get an apprenticeship at a tattoo shop.
That too. I would rather do that than go to school for it. Or like if I wanted to learn how to cut hair, I would have rather have like if Preacher David was still here, I would have been like, hey, I'll pay you, $100 a month if you could teach me how to cut hair. I'll do that. That's fine. But like, see, I don't agree with like, oh, you have to have a license to do this. You have to be, registered. Like, I can understand, like, a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer, stuff like that, like, big time, but, oh, cosmetology, like, oh, I have to have a license to cut your hair. That's a bunch of bullcrap to me. Oh, I'm a licensed, baker. Like, oh, I have to have a license to, it doesn't make sense.
Well, it kind of does make sense because health code, all that.
Yeah, but, I mean, there's that LegalZoom thing that you can get, and they teach you all that stuff. So,
but
I guess
you don't have to have a license for it.
Well, some things you do.
You just gotta be, not for a baker.
No, but I just said some things you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't agree with that. Like, oh, I have a license, I have a degree in this, and I work at a grocery store, and I'm being paid something an hour more than this person does because, oh, I'm a blah, blah, blah. That doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, that's my thoughts for the day. And there's skeeters coming out and boogs. We're on 29 minutes. Just in case this does go out and I don't get to say bye, I just want to say thanks again for joining me today, and thank you for watching me, and thank you for subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. If you guys are subscribing to me, then obviously I'm doing something you guys like, so I just want to say thanks again, and like I said, I'm going to see how long this video will go, and then I will try to upload it later, but right now I'm going to try to enjoy this beautiful day because the sun's out, It's blue sky, and I'm enjoying it. So
It has been raining the past couple days.
3 or 4 days now.
Yeah.
And I'm
The
gonna.
only good part about that is we haven't had to water the garden.
That's right. We haven't had to water the garden, and what has not been watered for some odd reason now is. So, but yeah, all you pipe smokers and all you cigar smokers, get yourself some of these right here. You'll enjoy them. Like I said, they're pretty tasty. I mean, they have a spice, kind of a peppery note to them, but they're smooth. They're not overpowering, and like I said, I mean, I ate dinner already, so I'm pretty good with this. I wish I had a drink, but other than that, I'm set. No poke.
Poke.
Come on. Come on, come on. I like this hat. It's comfy. I don't want to go in for colonoscopy.
I'll be there with you. I'll hold your hand.
I'm gonna get a tattoo on my butt that says "Say Cheese." For every time I get a colonoscopy, I'm gonna get a tattoo on my butt that says "Say Cheese." You're getting a colonoscopy or something like that. But yeah. When I get my new tattoo done, that'll be my next video. I'll do a whole tattoo video again. Like I said,
I got 4 now.
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm working on my 6th one right now. And it's on my back. And it's big. But it's freaking awesome. And we'll get into it later on when it's done, because I don't really want to show it off right now. But she's going to be